Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Geoguessr Wizard channel. This is 10 Country Challenge, the series where I try my best to figure out what country I'm in, but I'm not allowed to move. All I've got to go off is what's presented to me. Foliage, if I'm lucky, some buildings, and of course some roads. It's harder than it sounds. I do it on a diverse world mainly, because you just get that. You get that consistency and variety of countries, making it much more meaningful. The record is 10, achieved, it must have been close to a year ago now. If you haven't seen that video, you must check it out. I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I got 5 not last week, but the last time I tried this, a couple of weeks ago. 5 is decent. 5 is something I'm happy with, by and large. But let's see if we can beat that. And who knows, we might even beat the 10. Here we go. If you want to play along, by the way, just, I guess, write down which country you want. I mean, there's no point in us making a challenge. Here we go. So I can scroll around, but I can't move. I can't click the arrows, or I can't click down the road. Most of you will know this. This guy has got a very unorthodox method of riding a bike, a motorcycle, I have to say. I don't know why he's chosen to do it like that. I'm guessing just boredom. Let's pan around. This could be Brazil. It could be Africa. Oh, what have we got here? No, it's neither. Angkor. Now, that is in Cambodia, but that doesn't necessarily mean we are in Cambodia. This guy, he's also got, arguably, a bit of a strange technique. His right arm pretty much in the middle. His left on the side. Ugh. So, let's look at this sign, because this is how we're going to figure it out, guys. So, we can basically, we can infer from the Angkor logo that we are in Cambodia, because Angkor Wat is the temple that's in Cambodia. This will be a beer, I believe. I think that's a beer. But what's going to sway it for us, what's going to sort of differentiate it being Cambodia over Thailand, which is the other option, or Lao, which I have been getting, is the squiggly wiggly writing. That is what's gonna sway it. Where's it all gone? So here we go. Study that. You studied it? Good. Now have a look at the Cambodian writing. Quite similar, isn't it, to be fair? I'm usually better at differentiating these, but today they look the same. But I'm going to go for Cambodia, folks. And I'm just going to go here. It doesn't matter where I click. It doesn't matter how close I get. There we go. Excellent. It was. 4444. 135 miles. That is irrelevant. We weren't far from Laos in the end. But the main thing is we got the right country. And yeah, so Angkor is a pretty reliable clue, really, to go off of. Okay, next round. That is 1. Dusty trail here, and that is it's a mud straw hut, isn't it? So Africa, I'm thinking. Not that that's a country. More mud huts over here. I'm thinking Africa. Let's see where the sun is. We didn't need to do it in the last round because we saw Angkor, and there is no sun here, is there? That is interesting. That's it there, isn't it? So it's in the, it's in the northern hemisphere. Let's see where the shadows are, just to kind of confirm. Yeah, shadows definitely coming down. So if we are in Africa, what's this guy doing? He's either having a piss or he's foraging berries. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Say that he's foraging berries. Yeah, let's say that we are in South Africa, and by that I mean the southern part of Africa. Our options here are South Africa, Lesotho, which I'm leaning away from because it's very hilly, very mountainous. Swaziland I think I've had, but again I think that's pretty mountainous. Maybe that's why they never conquered them, if you like, because the tribes were just, almost impenetrable. And Botswana, which, to be honest, is what I'm leaning towards because of the mud huts. I think it's fair to say it's a bit behind. It's a bit more how do you say, traditional, tribal almost. So I'm going to go Botswana here, but it could be Zimbabwe, it could be Namibia. I mean, we could even be further north in Kenya or something. So this isn't a nailed on one. This is a guess. Here we go. Get in. Wow, 61 miles. That's amazing. That might just make it onto insane guesses. Good grief. 4741 points. I wish this was a diverse world, no moving. I'd be on for an amazing score. Never mind, that's just sod's law, isn't it, as we call it here in Britain. Round 3. That is 2 now. Doing all right. Right. Sanu Enterprises, okay? Enterprises. English writing. English language. Someone told me off for saying English writing, and what I meant was not acrylic, Indo-European, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, my point is here that you would not get an English word like that in South America, anywhere in South America. So that helps us. Also, the sun is over there in the southern hemisphere, which backs that up. We're driving on the left, and annoyingly, I'm not quite there with all the countries that do or don't drive on the left. I know most of them, but in terms of this round, it's either Malaysia, Philippines. Philippines is a weird one, and I would like for one of you clever onions to explain to me what the hell is going on in the Philippines, because some days it's Spanish, some days it's British. So, and when I say that, I mean English writing, like we have here. I don't think there's any more clues here, and I'm fully aware that I might have missed a trick in terms of driving on the left or driving on the right, but I think I'm going to go for Malaysia here. It's very mountainous. Sanu Enterprises. I'm going for Malaysia. I might be wrong. It could be the Philippines. I don't think it would be Indonesia. I don't think it would be Singapore, because there's just not this much countryside. So I'm going Malaysia. See how close we can get this time. No, let's not say that. Let's hope this is the right country. Here we go. Sri Lanka. Wow. That's what it was. And that was very mountainous. I didn't even consider Sri Lanka, did I? Oh dear. Well, let's start again then. We got 2 that time. A measly pair of correct countries. Here we go again then. Let's definitely beat that. I mean, come on. We can do better than that. So what have we here then? We have got headscarves. Muslim headscarves, one can only presume. Which could be Indonesia, it could be Malaysia. I'm thinking Indonesia for this one. But let's see, let's turn around. We don't know yet. I was thinking that might be the colours of the country, but no. Dapper guy here. Much better technique. Look at that posture. If you're watching, man from first video, from Botswana, I doubt you are, but if you are, that's the posture you want, Sonny Jim. That is a very green looking puddle. And let's see if there's any clues, any flags. I've never, as far as I can remember, I've never seen a flag flying in Indonesia. Let's have a look at this. Now look at that language. Now, have I jumped the gun here? And is this... Could it be Sri Lanka? Could it be Bangladesh? We've got like English writing here. F-U-R's. Kafus. No, I don't know. I wonder if this could be India. Yeah, these look Indian. Definitely looking Indian. Any flags at all? I've really done a full circle here. I thought Indonesia. For some reason, my brain isn't thinking about India or Sri Lanka. What's this guy doing, by the way? What's his trade? Oh, he fixes bicycle stuff. And he cooks rocks. Okay. Let's have a look at this writing then. Let's not beat around the bush any longer. So, can we see that? Yeah, we can see that sort of writing, can't we? Let's have a look at Sri Lanka. I'm pretty sure it's different. Oh, you can never see it, can you? Bugger it. Okay. Let's have a quick look at Indonesia. You ain't going to see that either. You don't get that. You just don't get that. I'm going for... Let's have a look at Bangladesh quick. Ah. Now. Now. Bangladesh have the Muslim headscarves a lot more. India wouldn't have that. I think I'm going to go Bangladesh. People seem a bit light-skinned. I won't lie. But I'm going to go Bangladesh. Tongi. Here we go. Could be India, but I'm going Bangladesh. Get in there. 4654 points. You're never too far away in Bangladesh. It's an exceptionally small country, especially for the population. The population, I think, is something like 130 million. Insane. Okay, 4654 points. Well, yeah, what am I doing? It doesn't matter. That is one. Now, oh God, I'm so tempted to do no moving, scrolling, or zooming, because I think that's Britain, but it could be France, could be Belgium. Let's look around. It's actually quite rare that you get roads in Britain that don't have a hedgerow on the side, so I'm leaning away from Britain now. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Solange Messancy. So, the obvious choice would be France, but could it be, knowing Mapper, could it be Luxembourg? Could it be Belgium? Well, I'm going to have a quick look in Luxembourg, because the proportion, he's gone too far the other way. Mapper, he's gone too far. You know, the representation is too Luxembourgian. So let's have a quick look here. Selange. I doubt we're going to see it, are we? Redange. That's quite a different. That's quite a similar word. Redange. Messancy. Encherange. I am actually thinking that this could be Luxembourg, you know. Watrange. Harlange. Okay. So many langes. I'm just waiting for flange. No, Selange. Yeah, Redange. Reachlange. Everything is Ange. Hutange. Hovelange. Tuntange. Just haven't found Selange, but yeah, I'm definitely going to click here in Luxembourg. Bertrange. I can't believe that. I didn't realise just how Angie this place was. Here we go. You're joking. You are joking me. 12.5 miles, guys. But we were in... Oh, look at that. What are the chances of that? We were in Belgium. Could not be closer. I mean, if that is 12.5 miles, we were 1 mile from the border. A whopping score, but it's irrelevant. It's game over again. We've got to have one more go. We've got to have one more go, folks. Third attempt. We only got one that time. I do not believe it. Here we go. I've got a real bee in my bonnet now. Here we are then, guys. This is our last. This is our last go. Last chance saloon. Gotta do better than two. Right. Fodora. Fodora. Is that Italian? Is it? Could it be anything else other than Italian? Definitely in Europe. Well, we know that just from that sign alone. Anything else? Look at that. They do look pretty Italian. Fodora for me can't be Spanish. I don't think. But I think it could be. That is a sorry sight. I think it could be Romanian. Potentially. The Google cart has managed to snap. Pretty raw scene going on here. This woman here scouring the bins for stuff. She looks like a gypsy, a Romany gypsy. We've got tractors. We've got this kind of church that doesn't really jump out as Italian to me. This kind of garden, yeah. For me, this is more Romanian. What does this say? Can we even read that? Does that say Happy Club? If so, that is so confusing. Yeah, I don't think that's Italian. So, if it's not Italian, how do we know it's definitely Romanian? Well, I don't, but the languages aren't too dissimilar. Romanian is a it's a Roman-esque language. Fedora. But could we be in anywhere like Slovenia, that sort of thing? I don't think so. I don't think the language is that way inclined. So I'm gonna go for Romania. I think I'm cheekily seeing if I can find it, or at least find somewhere that looks a bit more similar language-wise. Let's just go for it. Okay, great. So it was Romania. 95.5 miles, 4601 points. Another great score. Typical. Okay, can't complain. There's one. Round 2. God, that's... What the that is scary. I thought that was a real woman, and then I noticed that A, she had no arms, B, her head was minuscule, and C, her legs, which I was drawn to initially, are stick thin and are amalgamated to her feet, which are shaped like high heel shoes, fused together. So yeah, I don't know if someone there, I don't know if that's there permanently, or if some joker is holding that up and facing the Google car with it. I don't know, because there's a load of... What the hell is going on down there? That looks like a right ruckus. Okay, is that a Peruvian flag? Well, let's look around and see what other clues we've got, but I'm thinking so. This guy, another questionable technique, really, on how to move a wheeled vehicle around. Yeah, so let's look where the... Well, let's just quickly look at that. Pollos brasa. So pollos, that means chickens. About this here. Jesucristo. Jesucristo. Okay, so, you know, it's Spanish. Where is the sun? Well, kind of to the northern hemisphere, but too east to really give that away. But guys, luckily, that is the only flag in the south of America that is white and red and looks like the Peruvian flag. So let's go for Peru. There we go. 213 miles. That won't matter. There's 2. We are equaling today's record. How wonderful. Oh, God, that's got to be Britain, hasn't it? Can't read that. But let's look around to see if we can definitely, with all clarity, say that this isn't Ireland. Well, I mean, this is a Nan cul-de-sac if ever I saw one. Can't read these things, to be honest, but I think looking at the registrations, you can rule out Ireland, can't you? I think you can. Is that a Nissan Sunny or a Nissan Bluebird? Please put me right in the description, folks. But I'm going for Britain. Let's see how close I can get here just for a laugh. I am going to go for this place, Farnborough, even though it's tiny. Okay, we were down here. Smallfield. I mean, yay! 3 in a row. Whee! I don't know why I wasn't so chuffed. I kind of forgot about the bigger picture. 4641 points. Again, a good score, but it doesn't matter. 3 in a row. Let's try and get 4. Let's try and beat last week's number of 5. Here we go. Okay, driving on the left then, because these signs are geared up for us. On the left, I'm thinking South Africa here. Is that another one? No, that's a different car. Yeah, definitely driving on the left here. Where's the sun? Almost definitely in the northern hemisphere. And this isn't Australia, is it? So it's got to be South Africa for me, unless it's Lesotho, except it's not. So I'm going to go here near Aberdeen. Excellent. 4-3-4-1 points. Why is it doing this to me? Why is it being so close when I don't need it to be? These guesses would be so welcome. So welcome if I was playing no moving around diverse world. But that's just the way it goes. Next round. Wow, sun firmly there in the northern hemisphere. That's the first thing that's jumped out at me. Big mountain there. That is a huge one. That is a beast. Thinking possibly Argentina here. Yeah. Possibly. I mean, this building is white and blue. Thinking Argentina or Chile. I can't really think what else it would be. Road name there we can't read for shit. We are driving. Well, yeah, we're on the right, aren't we? Yeah, we're on the right. So yeah, we're definitely in the southern hemisphere. The question is here, are we in Argentina or are we in Chile? And it is a good question because I think we're quite far south here. I think we're in and around the Andes. But I am going to go for Argentina. This could be wrong. This could well be wrong, guys. So let's see. Let's go here. San Martin de los Andes. Could be Chile. I'm fully holding my hands up. In fact, I'm even going to search once more for potential flags. What's the Chile flag again? Oh, yeah, I remember. This building is definitely white and blue. With a little bit of yellow on there. That makes me 0.1% more at ease with my guess. No flags at all, though. I'm going to stick with my guess of Argentina. Here goes nothing. No! It was Chile. I don't believe it. That's the end of the road, guys. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying. Why did that building have to be white and blue? Oh, man. Honestly, I think I might have been bold and gone for Chile if it weren't for that. And mainly because, that thought entered my head, mainly because we had big mountains, the larger of the two mountains, to the east rather than the west. Whereas you would think, hang on a minute, if we're in Argentina, the mountains should generally be to the west on the border. So that made me think twice, but in the end, got it wrong. That is it for today. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Well done if you exceeded any of my streaks, which I admit were slightly on the small side today, frustratingly. But nonetheless, I hope you found the video somewhat entertaining. Please tune in on Wednesday for World City Wednesdays, see what city we have this week. And on Friday for another play along. Cheers, guys. Take it easy. Ta-da.